My name is Alex Acton. My position is Director of Finance for the San Francisco 49ers. The Indians were in the World Series, I believe, in 1995, and I remember staying up late to watch the game. They ended up losing, and I think that's the first time that I cried myself to sleep over a sporting event. I was 5 years old, just bawling, and my dad's like, "It's all right, it's all right." So I've always wanted to go down the sports route. So it's tough when you're 18 years old and they're like, "Hey, what do you want to do the rest of your life?" So when I showed up, I was like, okay, I'm interested in physical therapy. I'd like to potentially work in sports medicine or work with athletes in that route. So I actually started as exercise science, got to about my junior year, interviewed with Loma Linda for their doctorate program of physical therapy. And I think in that interview, I knew it was not for me. You know, when an interview is going poorly and you're like, dude, just get me out of here. I ended up taking just a preliminary business finance course here to check the boxes of my prerequisites, and absolutely loved it. So what's funny is you don't really know your passion, I think, until you kind of fall into it. And I was like, man, this is fantastic. Union itself did a tremendous job of just setting the baseline of both business knowledge and business skill set. And honestly, just introducing me to a technical skill set. Lisa Forbes, she was obviously my accounting teacher here at Intermediate Accounting, but then just an overall great mentor. When I talk about positive and encouraging people, Lisa's definitely one of them. Being a business major and getting business classes and an understanding of business, you can apply that to everything outside these doors. Being a part of kind of the internal DNA and fabric of a team, it's been wild. I can't believe sometimes some of the things that I've gotten to do. I've gotten to go to a Super Bowl twice, which has been unreal. I never would have told you that I'd be able to go to a Super Bowl. So I've been lucky to join the team, and they've been really good. The beauty of being on the team side is you get to experience things that even people with a ton of money don't get access to. So one of which is both teams that play in the Super Bowl have to put together a post-game party, win or lose. Now, I've unfortunately been on two losing sides of Super Bowls, so the post-game parties have been maybe a little bit sadder than I would hope. But just being in a closed room of 1,000 people that includes players, friends and families, coaches, so it's fun to bring some of my buddies along and get them to experience it as well. There's so much behind the scenes that goes on to putting all the steps in place to have that team on the field. On the business side, it's selling tickets, it's selling suites, it's the concessions, the actual cutting of invoices and paying invoices from all the vendors and all the people that you have show up on a daily basis. That's what our team does. There is thousands and thousands of people that come into the stadium to work for all the 70,000 people that show up for those games. That all requires payments and transactions and activity to take place. It's made it probably more difficult to go to sporting events now and just focus on the game, because I'm I wonder how much that sponsor's paying for that sign. Working in sports has always been my passion. And so now that I'm working in sports, I absolutely love it on a day-to-day basis. It's exhilarating to be a part of something that, as a kid, I remember begging my dad to stay up late to watch a World Series game. So I flew my dad out to California for the 49ers Lions NFC Conference Championship game. Thankfully, we won in dramatic fashion, a big comeback game. They opened up the field to staff to come down and just celebrate down on the field. So it was cool because I got to bring my dad down to the field and have all the confetti fall down and stuff. I think he really enjoyed it. It's crazy to be a part of something so important to so many people. I think when I look at some of the checklists that I will say I was excited to accomplish in my career, being a part of a Super Bowl team is definitely one of them.